as an act of mercy.
Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most powerful heroes and villains in Invincible. We'll be covering the comics as well as the TV show, so a major spoiler warning is in effect.
Don't forget, I'm invincible.
Number 10, Angstrom Levy.
There's an infinite number of dimensions, and I was born with the ability to access all of them.
Power doesn't necessarily translate to physical strength, as our opening entry proves. Although Angstrom Levy made his debut in the show's second season, comic readers know how problematic the villain turns out to be. Levy has the ability to access any one of the unlimited alternate universes in existence. Unfortunately, a botched experiment gives him the knowledge of his variants, but leaves him horribly disfigured and craving vengeance against Invincible.
It made me a freak. I ruined everything.
In the source material, we see him easily strand others in other realities. He even brings together multiple evil versions of the hero to start a war, all in his twisted quest for justice. He also has some enhanced strength and durability. Not that it means much to Viltrumites. Number 9, Anissa.
Soon our empire encompassed thousands of planets. But as our territory grew, our forces were stretched thin and our expansion stopped.
Even before knowing how evil the Viltrumite Empire is, it's apparent the race is extremely strong. The comics feature several mighty members that cause a lot of issues for the forces of good, and Anissa is one of the more heinous. Like the rest of her race, Anissa's power levels are off the charts, and she's had thousands of years to train and fight. Due to her strength and combat prowess, there are only a few Viltrumites she answers to. There are plenty of feats that showcase her abilities, including besting giant monsters in seconds.
We need to get Earth ready to join the Viltrum Empire.
Number 8, Robot.
2.5 seconds after this sentence, 3 enemy tanks will align 50 degrees to your right.
The show's in its infancy compared to the comics, which ran for 144 issues. For some of the characters, the adaptation has only scratched the surface of what they're capable of. Rudolph Connors was born with supreme intelligence and physical differences in his body. This led him to make a clone of teammate Rex, which he transferred his consciousness into.
Change the world. Experience everything.
That was just the start of his need to control and alter. His expertise in all things mechanical is unparalleled, even creating a device that lets him control multiple drones with his mind. Number 7, Conquest.
Viltrumites are very similar to humans, except we can fly, move at super speed, and possess great strength.
This particular Viltrumite is the type of guy you send when someone needs to be roughed up, to put it lightly. When Mark first meets Conquest in the comics, he is absolutely no match for his elder. Conquest arrives on Earth to make sure Invincible is doing his part to take over Earth for Viltrum, and the meeting leaves the hero utterly defeated. Because of Conquest's age, he's seen and survived a lot. He was one of the few that survived the Scourge virus, which killed 99.9% of the Viltrum population.
But what emerged from the ashes was unstoppable.
He also delights in using his superior strength to brutalize anyone who stands against him. Number 6, Adam Eve. When Adam Eve is introduced in the show, it seems she has projection powers, able to create force fields, fly, and fire blasts from her hands. But that is far from all she can do. As a government experiment, Eve can alter atoms and change objects around her. The Adam Eve special went into further detail, showing her completely changing things at will.
You're just not made for this.
I literally was.
Her powers also let her manipulate the weather, as we've seen her create a ton of resources from once barren land. However, the most useful aspect of her powers is immortality. While she can't usually manipulate organic matter, her powers have let her revive from fatal wounds, and even natural causes. Number 5, Invincible.
It's about time.
The character the series is named for, Mark Grayson, is clearly a powerful hero. But it can be a bit hard to decipher how strong he is since he grows more powerful over time. Being a Viltrumite already grants him inclusion, and he comes with the same intimidating power set as the rest of his people, even though his mother is human.
You're welcome.
Just trying to keep the city safe.
The thing that sets him apart from others like him, though, is his spirit. Even in the early days of the story, the show has already shown his ability to be on death's door and keep fighting. That's how he's been able to overcome some particularly challenging foes in the comics.
It's amazing.
Thanks.
Number 4. Omni Man.
Do you really think you can stop me?
The secret villain Omni Man became such a powerful force in pop culture during Invincible's first season that he was included in the new Mortal Kombat. In both the show and the comics, we saw him decimate an entire superhero team single-handedly, rip through other foes like paper, and bring horrid destruction to 2 different cities.
You don't seem to understand. Earth isn't yours to conquer.
The twists and turns of his character arc in the comics also see him fighting against the most powerful foes in the Invincible universe. Although he still loses a few notable fights, Omni-Man is one of the strongest beings in the universe. Number 3. Alan the Alien.
I don't even know who you are!
Oh, you don't?
Those who only watch the show might scoff at the Seth Rogen-voiced character placing so high. Those who have read the comics, however, know Alan deserves the praise. Alan works for the Coalition of Planets, testing heroes on their ability to defend their planets. While his line of work requires him to be strong, that is nothing compared to what he becomes. After losing a fight to some Viltrumites, the Coalition puts Alan in a stasis pod that not only heals him, but increases his strength tenfold. It puts him on a level with Viltrumites, many of whom Alan goes on to defeat.
That is super weird for a Viltrumite. They don't just give up. They're relentless.
Number 2. Battle Beast.
Who's next?
Hello, boy.
Although he's a minor character in the grand scheme of things, Battle Beast is undeniably overpowered. He was once a hero on his planet, but the constant fighting to protect it caused him to become addicted to bloodshed.
I was promised this world offered worthy opponents.
When Invincible first meets him, Battle Beast is only on Earth to seek a warrior worthy of his might. He pops up periodically in the comics, if only to cause complete chaos on the battlefield. This eventually makes him a great ally to the Coalition of Planets' fight against the Viltrumites, though it isn't their cause he's interested in. Viltrumites are about as strong as you can get, and so Battle Beast welcomes their fury with open arms. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Thrag. We shudder to think of the death and destruction this villain will bring to the show. As the leader of the Viltrumites, Thrag is understandably powerful.
Our most trusted officers were each given a planet to weaken by themselves. I was one of those lucky few.
He's lived for thousands of years, seen his people on the brink of extinction, and has a drive in him unlike any other.
But I'm loyal to Viltrum, not this pathetic excuse for a civilization.
He's been the catalyst and outright perpetrator of some of the most violent moments in the comics. While he has the same abilities as many Viltrumites, they're on a scale none of the others can touch. He's not only the strongest of his people, he's also extremely strategic and cunning, making him a true force to be reckoned with.
You're a Viltrumite in blood only. Well, your true education begins now.
Which powerful feat from the comics are you hoping to see adapted? Share your thoughts in the comments.
My plan was not to hurt you. But here we are.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.